God's, it is my gift to Him. This day is God's, it is my gift to Him. I will not lead my life alone today. I do not understand the world, and so to try to lead my life alone must be foolishness. But there is one who knows all that is best for me, and He is glad to make no choices for me but the ones that lead to God. I give this day to Him, for I would not delay my coming home, and it is He who knows the way to God. This day is God's, it is my gift to Him. This day is God's, it is my gift to Him. And so we give today to you. We come with holy open minds. We do not ask for anything that we may think we want. Give us what you would have received by us. You know all our desires and our wants, and you will give us everything we need in helping us to find the way to you. This day is God's, it is my gift to Him. This day is God's, it is my gift to Him. This day is God's, it is my gift to Him. All right, lesson 242. This day is God's, it is my gift to Him. This is a workbook of A Course in Miracles, the great and famous Course in Miracles. Have you heard about it? It's good stuff, to put it mildly. This day is God's, it is my gift to Him. The gift really is from God. There is only one gift. There's only one God. There's only one reality. The gift is the gift of truth. The gift is the gift of reality. The gift is the gift of your true self, your true reality. The gift is the gift of knowledge and awareness of what it is. And this course really is a gift, right? This course is giving you the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. Giving you the key, which is forgiveness. And it's explaining in many words, so many words, that it's very simple, right? The truth is very simple. And all you need to do is really understand the difference between truth and illusion. And when you do that, and when you practice this course, and when you put this into practice, and you take it seriously, and you make it top priority, you're giving the gift back, right? You're giving the gift back to God, so to speak, right? Because God does not need gifts, and God is not even aware of a problem. It's only we that are. But we are also we are also that one reality. So when we give the gift to ourselves, we give it back, right? To everything, to everyone. It's really fascinating the way Jesus puts this, but he keeps talking about the gift, right? The gift, the gift, the gift, the gift, the gift that God gives to us, the gift that we give to our brother, the gift that our brother gives back to us, and the gift that we ultimately, through that process, we give back to God. And we get back to God, right? Through that giving that gift, we get back. Not to quote the Beatles, but that song also, the Beatles song, is how to get back. And when Paul McCartney wrote that song, he was also writing "Once There Was a Way to Get Back Home," right? And that was on Abbey Road. Once there was a way to get back home. Now, there's also the long and winding road, right? That long and winding road is the ego. And Supertramp had a great song too, Take the Long Way Home. And the funny thing about that song is that they're not saying to take the long way home. They're saying, go ahead and take the long way home if you want to, but you could take a much shorter way. And the Course is presenting the shorter way, the better way. The ego's way is really never ending, and it is a long and winding road, and it won't really lead you home. Maybe it will in a zillion years, right? Right. Sometimes you have to go the ego's road to realize it's a dead end. So anyway, this day is God's. It is my gift to him. Paragraph 1. I will not lead my life alone today. I do not understand the world. And remember that Jesus he just gave us on the page before, what is the world? Right? And he explained what the world is according to the Course, but we still don't understand what the world is. I do not understand the world, and so to try to lead my life alone must be but foolishness. That word "but," right? He keeps using that word "but." It's only foolishness to think that I could lead my life without the help of a guide, and that guide is the Holy Spirit. Even though Jesus doesn't use that term here, Holy Spirit, but that's what he's talking about. Is the Holy Spirit is the guide, but there is one who knows all that is best for me. That is the Holy Spirit. And he is glad to make no choices for me, but the ones that lead to God. Right? So we defer to the Holy Spirit, which is the truth in our heart, which is that non-judgmental, choiceless awareness, loving presence that does not make any choice except the choice to go home. Right? The choice for love. Not the choice for separation, not the choice for anything except the choice for love. And he is glad to make no choices for me but the ones that lead to God. I give this day to him. So in a way we give it to God, but we also give it to the Holy Spirit. Same thing. For I would not delay my coming home, and it is he who knows the way to God. Right? So by deferring to the Holy Spirit, which really is deferring to God, we give the gift, right? We give. We give our all. This course is all about giving our all, giving everything in order to find the truth. And I want to I just want to mention the word day and the word way and the word delay here. Some rhymes, not that Jesus intended. I don't know if he did or he didn't, but I am going to talk in a moment about the way, right? So just keep that in mind. Paragraph 2, which is a prayer to God the Father, and Jesus has been including these prayers in every lesson now in the latter part of the course. These short prayers to God the Father, and so we give today to you. We come with holy open minds, holy open hands. Remember that lesson, I believe it was lesson 189, if I'm not mistaken, where Jesus says, come with holy empty hands unto your God. Here he says, we come with holy open minds. We do not ask for anything that we may think we want, right? Anything that we think we want is probably an egoic desire. We think we want something from this world, and this world has nothing to give us, right? So when we give up thinking that this world has anything to offer us, then we go to God. We go back to God, right? With holy empty hands, holy empty minds. Give us what you would have received by us. You know all our desires and our wants, and you will give us everything we need in helping us to find the way to you. So God will provide, right? God will provide. God really knows what we really want. We want God. That's all we're really seeking. Everything else that we're seeking in this world is really misguided in the sense that we think we're seeking the thing that we're seeking, but it's not really what we're seeking. What we're really seeking is God, only God, and everything else is again misguided, right? Anything we seek, anything we think we want, it's really it's that longing to return home. It's because we know in our heart that what is really real, and we have just forgotten, and we have chosen to make this world true and real when it is not. So I wanted to read a famous song. You might not have heard it. You might have heard it. It's a famous song by the Police, by Sting. Gordon Sumner is his birth name. Sting, one of the great songwriters, of our time, still writing songs. He wrote in this song, "We are spirits in the material world." It's called "Spirits in the Material World." I believe it was from Ghost in the Machine. Their album came out probably early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. I remember listening to it on a tape that I had in the early 80s. I listened to a bunch of their albums. I was really into the Police at one point. Zenyatta Mondada was one of their classic albums. Ghost in the Machine, and of course Synchronicity, which came a little later. But anyway, and this applies to today. Many people are thinking about politics these days because of what's happening in the world. Sting starts the song with, "There is no political solution to our troubled evolution. Have no faith in Constitution. There is no bloody revolution. We are spirits in the material world. We are spirits in the material world." Second verse. There's three verses. Three. The magic three here. "Our so-called leaders speak with words they try to jail you. They subjugate the meek, but it's the rhetoric of failure." I don't know if we need to talk about that, actually. It's pretty self-explanatory. We are spirits in the material world. Politics is not going to be the answer, right? People put so much importance on politics, but it really is not the answer. The answer is in spiritual understanding, right? And that's what Sting is saying here. Sting, he is I would say he knows the stuff, what we're talking about. Let's put it that way, right? But we're all, even him is working on it. We're all working on it. We know these things. We could say these things. We could sing these things. But when it comes down to it, do we really know, right? If we really know these things, then we would stay constant. We would be constant in the truth. Not many people can do that, though, and that's okay, because to err is human, and to forgive is divine. In a way, we'd have to be divine to be perfect in our forgiveness. So we have to forgive ourselves for not being perfect in our forgiveness. And you do not have to be perfect in your forgiveness. And Jesus keeps saying that, all he needs is the little willingness, and the rest will be provided. God will show the way. The Holy Spirit will show the way. Where does the answer? This is the third verse now. Where does the answer lie? Living from day to day. If it's something we can't buy, there must be another way, right? And that maybe Sting knew about the Course. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But there must be another way. And this is a line you hear in many songs, but this is the song that I know where someone says there must be a better way. And Bill Thetford, famously, that's how the Course started, with Bill saying there's got to be a better way. There's got to be another way. I don't know if he said, I think he said there has to be another way. And then that word became interchangeable with better. So sometimes they would say another, and sometimes they would say better. Same difference. But I think ultimately the Course is another way. Because there are other ways to get there. It's presenting another way. And there's a kind of a play on words with another. The other way is the brother way, right? Where you see the other as yourself, right? So it is another way. It's the way through the other. The other that you have accused, that you have judged, that you have blamed, that you have made guilty in your mind. Now you start to wake up and realize that is you. And you go home, and that is the way. There is no political solution. We are spirit, and I wouldn't say we are spirits in the material world, but that's a good way to put it too, because the Course also sometimes speaks of the sons of God, not just the Son of God, but we are the sons of God. So in this world, we seem to be distinct. We seem to be separate. So I think Sting was right about that too, and how he phrased that. But ultimately, there is only one spirit. So anyway, I hope this was helpful today. Please let me know. I'm going to try to bring in more songs, like this, and see if we can do that first song one more time a little bit. It's getting very dark. It's getting towards dark. This day is God's. It is my gift to Him. This day is God's. It is my gift to Him. This day is God's. It is my gift to myself, to you, to us all. We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one. One love.